Right where you are, because coming up here on Lakers Tonight, a visit with one of the premier forwards in the NBA, Philadelphia, Charles Barkley. Stay with us. There are a handful of NBA players who have to be considered as candidates for the MVP this season. One is Patrick Ewing of New York, another Charles Barkley of Philadelphia, who I had a chance to visit with earlier today. Charles, from the outside looking in, this could be the best season you've ever had in the NBA. How about it?
Well, I don't think it is. Personally, I think I played better. I'm just with a better supporting cast, and I think that's the most important thing. That Rick's come in and did a good job. John Dawkins has did a good job. But I think the major reason has been that Hersey Hawkins really playing up to his potential.
The chemistry of this Philadelphia team seems to really be clicking.
Well, I think it took some time to develop, but one of the reasons we get off to a slow start. But after we got all those home games during the month of January where we played 12 out of 16 at home, everything started to come together since that period of time.
Would you like to play the Lakers more times than you do coming from the East to the West?
Well, I think it would be to play them a couple of times a year here and there instead of playing them just once a year would be better because they're a great team, and we're trying to achieve that status.
They've always talked for a long time about the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference, different styles, more of a black and blue physical style in the East, more of a finesse in the West. Do you believe that's true?
Well, we play a lot more physical style in the East, and I think we have a lot more teams a lot better in the East, and we just feel like that. And I think everybody, that's a very widespread opinion. The East has a lot tougher teams, and I think we play a little more physical, and there's a lot more fast break out West.
Can the Sixers play better basketball than they have in the last 3-4 weeks?
Well, we think we can. We haven't played well the last couple games, but we won a couple of them, and that's a sign of a good team. This will be a good test for us tonight to see how far we've come. We've got the third best record in the Eastern Conference right now, and we feel like every night we go out there we have a chance to win.
You play every phase of the game. Is there any phase of your game right now that you're not satisfied with?
Well, I would like to improve my free throw shooting more than anything. I'm only shooting about 77%, and I'd like to get that up to 80, between 80 and 85%. And also I could improve defensively. But that's something that I've always worked on, and just I think in time it'll come.
I know you've probably been asked and are tired of being asked about the earring situation, but for the fans here on the West Coast watching, how did that all come about?
Well, I think it was a team unity thing. Myself, Rick Mahorn, and Mike Jamishka said if we won 10 in a row, we would get together and get the earrings after we won 4 or 5 games. So it was a thing to promote team unity more than anything else, and we're very happy with them right now.
Were the reports true that you were hesitant at first?
Well, I was very hesitant because I didn't think those other guys were going to go through with it. But I went through with it because, like I said, it promotes team unity. And if you make a pact with somebody, you should stick to it.
Have you had a chance to see the Lakers at all this season?
Not really. I've caught them a couple times on television, but those are not really, just passing things. I know they still got the same nucleus of a great team, and they got the best record in the league, so they'll be tough.
How has the Sixers played on the road this year? Because winning on the road in this league is extremely difficult.
Well, right now we're 11-14, which is one of the better records in the league. We feel like the major thing, we believe we can win. I'm not saying we're going to win tonight, but I guarantee it's going to be a tough game, and we're looking forward to it.
I would think you certainly have to be one of the candidates for MVP this year. Do you think about things like that?
No, not really. I don't ever think, I don't worry too much about it. I think I've played well. I've had better years than I'm having right now, but I don't worry too much about MVP. The only thing concerns me is the bottom line. And there's not anything left for me to accomplish but win a championship.
Charles, thanks very much for the visit, and best of luck to you and Philadelphia the rest of the way.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and I wish the Lakers a lot of luck and us a lot of luck.
Charles Barkley, one of the premier forwards in the NBA, has been my special guest, and we'll have more on Lakers Tonight as we continue from the Great Western Forum right after this.